Eric, thank you. We have a Fox News alert for our viewers now. The White House says it is monitoring reports of a helicopter carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi suffered a hard landing. This is according to Iranian state media. A search is underway for where it landed. Let's go straight to Trey Yanks. He's live in southern Israel with more details. Trey, what more do you know from that angle?
Arthel, good afternoon. We are following breaking reports indicating that the helicopter that was carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi crashed in a mountainous region in northern Iran. We don't know much about what happened. We do understand at this hour there are search and rescue teams deployed across the area amid bad weather conditions, searching for the Iranian president and the country's foreign minister, who was reportedly on board that aircraft. Earlier today, Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi was in neighboring Azerbaijan, meeting with the country's president before this reported crash took place. And we do understand, according to Iranian state media, they believe this happened as a result of bad weather conditions in the area. There was a convoy of 3 helicopters. 2 of those helicopters made it to the destination in Iran. The third does remain missing at this hour. State media has asked civilians across Iran to pray for the country's leader. And at this hour, again, we do not have any information on where the helicopter crashed exactly, but this helicopter is missing in a mountainous region in Iran amid bad weather conditions. Arthel?
Well, it's definitely an alarming report you have there, but I think the most important item that you did mention, that is, according to Iranian state media, first of all, and also that it was perhaps the crash is due to bad weather. So at this juncture, no indications of foul play.
Absolutely. There are no indications of foul play at this point. As we cover this developing story, there are questions, though, about what this means for Iran as a country amid a very delicate security situation across the Middle East. And the short answer is that it doesn't really affect the operations of Iran when it comes to a national security level, despite the fact that there is a massive story unfolding right now with the helicopter belonging to Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi missing, along with the country's foreign minister. And when you look at the Iranian political structure, at the very top, you have Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, who ultimately makes the decisions both militarily and politically for Iran. So this is certainly a story that the entire world will continue to follow. But again, we have very limited information about what exactly took place. At this hour, we can report that the helicopter that was carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi, along with the country's foreign minister, is missing in northern Iran. And at this hour, we understand it is nightfall in Iran, and there are search and rescue teams on the ground looking in foggy conditions for this helicopter crash site. Arthel?
And Trey, and again, Iranian state media is reporting this, so you would imagine the Ayatollah is aware of this information. Have we heard anything from that office yet?
We've heard very limited information, and it's coming from Iranian state media, as you noted. There were reports indicating that a special cabinet has convened to gather information about the search and rescue efforts. Neighboring Azerbaijan, where the country's president was earlier in the day, has offered assistance along with other Iranian allies in the region. There's an understanding that these rescue efforts will be incredibly difficult due to the terrain where the crash reportedly took place, in addition to the weather conditions, foggy conditions where this helicopter reportedly went down. We do understand that Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei, is aware of what is taking place on the ground. We also, again, understand that there's a special cabinet convening to coordinate these rescue efforts. And Iran's health minister said that all medical facilities are on standby. They have deployed dozens of ambulances and rescue teams to this mountainous region. But again, according to Iranian state media at this hour, they have not located the crash site. Arthel?
Okay, Trey, I know you'll be working to get any statements from the Supreme Leader, and you'll bring them to us when you do obtain that. Trey Yanks, live there in Israel. Thank you very much for that update. Very unfortunate story.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.